So you saw something on YouTube.
Mhm.
You said that, what was it? Something about dad
It
hated
said
guys.
top 5 guys that Gary Hart hated, and there's
Mhm.
several of them out there for several different wrestlers. So if this one wasn't true, I'm pretty sure that the other ones about the other guys probably wasn't
Mhm.
true either. It starts off with the top 5 guys that Dad hated, and it seems like they blurred the lines between a work and shoot. They started the one that bothered me. There was 2 of them that bothered me, actually 3, but I won't go into the third one. The first one showed Jerry Jarrett. Now, I can't say that my father was fond of Jerry Jarrett. Everyone who knew my father did not like Jerry Jarrett. Anyone who has read my father's book knows that my father was not fond of Jerry Jarrett. Anyone who ever probably met Jerry Jarrett knew that Jerry Jarrett was not fond of our father.
Yeah, right.
But the thing that bothered me is it said that Dad disliked and tried to stick Jeff Jarrett in the video.
Dad liked Jeff.
Dad met Jeff Jarrett, I think, once or twice. Said he was very, very respectful, and Dad was always very, very, very impressed with
Yeah.
Jeff's work. Because whenever he'd
Yeah.
see Jeff in the ring, he'd say, "All those second generation guys, they're all good. He looks good. His punches are good. His
Yeah.
timing's good. Great worker." Dad considered Jeff Jarrett's work right up there with some of the greatest of that last generation.
Oh,
He considered him be right up there with Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart because he was that good.
Oh,
So that
yeah.
that was a lie. I mean, Dad and Jerry Jarrett obviously hang die. No, the complete exact opposite. Did not like each other, never did, and probably never would have even if they would have worked with each other. Which that happened briefly, but that was the start of that problem. But no, Dad didn't like Jerry, but he always admired Jeff. The one that was surprising, though, it says the guy that Gary Hart hated the most was Chris Adams.
Yeah.
Now, I hope that none of Chris's kids, Chris, Jade, Julia, if you see this, you know that that's not true. Dad loved your father.
Yeah.
He was one of his boys. So that was where they blurred the lines of work and shoot because of the angle that Dad and Chris did. But no, we were with Chris up until the very end. And when Chris died, Dad took that extremely hard. We all did because we knew him forever. So that's where they, smarten up a little bit there. But that was the only one that bothered me. I mean, the thing with saying that he disliked Sting, that's true. But as far as hated Sting, no, I can tell you this. As a matter of fact, my father was tremendously impressed with Sting. He saw a lot in him, and Sting's a good, devout Christian guy. And I think the problem with Dad and Sting was just a generational problem.
Yeah, I think Dad's initial ever seeing Sting.
He wanted to bring him here with Dingo.
Dad loved Sting. He thought, and how could you not? Sting he was
money.
Lex Luger is the total package, but the same way Sting, the total package. He had it all. He had charisma. He could talk. He had the look. I mean, how could you not like Sting? And Jerry Jarrett, incredible promoter. I mean, Memphis was just on fire.
He was successful, all right.
I mean, that territory, and dangerous too. Dangerous. You get some.
That's my godfather, Austin Idol.
Yeah,